When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Texas Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
From the gun. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida Atlantic's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sands. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Sands. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the draw. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now the toss. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Morton. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Morton. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll go to the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Virgil. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Henry. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Morton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Running back with the carry. Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Virgil. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Morton. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Messer.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clapp. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
go on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got a man. It's Dickey. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Quickly complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
He'll keep it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got it in the middle. It's Messer. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Scanning the field, it's Morton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. Across the 25, he's got room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. air. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got it behind the line. It's Messer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And wings it incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Slips through the line, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The give out of the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Morton. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Virgil. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.